Breaking news today: George Pickens finally announced by Dallas Cowboys. George Pickens is an official player of Dallas Cowboys in 2026. So if you don't make a subscription, make a subscription on Cowboy Insiders in order to get information on time. Dallas Cowboys transfers represent a carefully planned strategy aimed at transforming the team from a playoff contender into a true Super Bowl challenger. Rather than making a random signings, the Cowboys focused on roster construction, salary cap management, and scheme fit to strengthen both sides of the ball while preserving a long-term competitiveness. Offensively, Dallas targeted upgrades in athletes and reinforcing the offensive line. In the NFL, success starts with a pass protection and run blocking, and Cowboys prioritized the experienced linemen who can stabilize the pocket, improve time to throw, and create a better landing lanes. So this investment in Cowboys Dallas directly supported the quarterback by reducing pressure and improving decision making and increasing an offensive efficiency. With a better protection, the Cowboys can expand their playback, learn more play action concept, and Cowboys can expand their playbook, learn more play action concept, and execute a deeper passing routes. The receiving corps also benefited from a roster additional that bring a speed, rotor precision, and versatility in Cowboys team. In today's pass-heavy NFL, spacing and matchup advantages are critical. By adding a receiver who can win one coverage, operate effectively in a slot, and stretch the field vertically, Dallas has created a more dynamic passing attack. This allows an offensive coordinator for Dallas Cowboy to use a spread formation, motion, and misdirection to exploit a defensive coverage schemes and force mismatches against linebackers and safe times. In the backfield, the Cowboys improved their run game depth, focusing on a back who offered between the tackles power and third down versatility. A reliable ground game is essential for controlling time of possession, sustaining long drives, and setting up play action passing with a strong blocking and deeper running back rotation. Dallas can better manage game through close out game in the fourth quarter. Defensively, the Cowboys made pass rush to a top priority. In the NFL, pressure elite is one of the most important defensive metrics or techniques, as consistent disruption forces quarterback into a quick decision, inaccurate throw, and turnover. Dallas added edge rushes and interior defensive linemen who can win the points of attack, collapse the pocket, and create one-on-one opportunities. A stronger front seven also improves a run defense by controlling gaps and maintaining leverage at the line of scrimmage. The second received significant upgrades to improve a coverage integrity and reduce explosive plays. The Dallas Cowboys focused on defensive back with a strong man-to-man skills, zone awareness, and ball hawking instinct. These additions allow the defensive to disguise a coverage, rotate safeties, post snap, and mix blitz packages with a coverage shells more effectively, improved communication and depth in the defensive backfield, strengthened red zone defense and third down efficiency to critical areas for winning cross game on Dallas a Cowboy. Depth and rotational strength were major themes throughout the transfer period. The NFL decision is a long and physically demanding, and teams that succeed in December and January usually have strong second units. Dallas Cowboy added a versatile players who can contribute on a special team, which provide a relief in high snap position and step into starting roles when injury occurs. This depth reduces a drop of a performance and allow the coaching staff to maintain a high intensity throughout a season. From a leadership standpoint, the Cowboys prioritized veterans with a playoff experience and high football IQ. These players help to stabilize the locker room, mentor young teammates, those players who are still young, and reinforce accountability standard in a team. In high-pressure moments in a Dallas Cowboy, a leadership presence can be the difference between a composure and collapse by balancing youth development with a veteran, which influence a Dallas to strengthen its team culture and competitive mindset. Strategically, the Cowboys' transfer activity enabled greater tactical flexibility. Offensively, the team can shift between a tempo-driven spread offenses and a power-based set depending on opponent tendencies. Financial discipline also played a central role in a Dallas approach. Rather than overcommitting caps space to short-term solution, the Cowboys structured contract to preserve a future flexibility, manage a dead money risk, and maintain a healthy salary cap outlook of the players. This allowed the front office to retain a core players, extend key contributors, and continue building through the draft without sacrificing a long-term stability. Departures were an inevitable part of the process. The Cowboys structured contract to preserve a future flexibility, manage a dead money risk, and maintain a healthy salary cap outlook of the players. This allowed the front office to retain a core players, extend key contributors, and continue building through the draft without sacrificing a long-term stability. Departures were an inevitable part of the process. Some players left due to a cap constraint, scheme changes, or performance consideration, while these exits were difficult. They created opportunities for a younger player to step into expanded role and for a new additional to establish themselves. Roster turnover is a natural part of NFL team building, and successful franchises use it to a tool for evaluation rather than a disruption. From a competition standpoint, the Cowboys transfer signal a shift from a potential to performance. In a recent season, a Dallas Cowboys have possessed a talent but struggled with a consistent late-game execution and postseason resilience. This year's roster construction focuses on situation football, emphasizing third down efficiency, red zone execution, turnover margin, and time of possession. These are metrics that consistently separate championship teams from our playoff participants. The fanbase has responded with a cautious optimism. Supporters recognize that off-season success do not guarantee a post-season result, but they also see a roster that is a deeper, faster, and more balanced than in previous years. The combination of improved pass protection, expanded receiving option, stronger defensive pressure, and enhanced secondary plays creates a more complete team profile. So, looking ahead for the Cowboys or Dallas Cowboys' ultimate goal is not just to win division, but is to sustain a playoff success and contend for a Super Bowl for next year. Transfers alone cannot achieve these outcomes, but they can establish a foundation. Execution, health, coaching adjustment, and player development will ultimately determine how far the team goes. However, the current roster reflects a franchise that is aligned in vision, disciplined in strategy, and committed to winning at the highest level. For a